Hello, we're the Butthole Surfers, and we're your guest hosts for the next 120 minutes on MTV. And tonight we'll be performing live, and we'll have brand new videos from Rocket from the Crypt, Better Than Ezra, Eel, Sister Machine Gun Lifter, Patti Smith, Local H, and Fiona Apple to kick things off. It's a brand new one from Everclear, who are currently on tour with Tracy Bonham, who is not John Bonham's daughter, and Space Hog is the fourth clip off their platinum album, Sparkle and Fadi. Or is that Farday? The video was directed by Mark Core, you know, who did Green Day's first few videos. The song is called You Make Me Feel Like a Whore, and it's new from Everclear on 120 Minutes.
First we met in study hall class. That was the first time I saw Mark. He walked into my study hall, and he saw me before once, much earlier, but study hall, and then we both just happened to skip the first day of school one day, and we both got stuck sitting at the teacher's desk because we missed the first day, and that was how we met. And we spent the rest of the school year trying to acquire pens and paper from the rest of the students.
From
their
seventh album,
Dust,
that's Screaming
Trees
with
All I
Know on
120 Minutes. We're the Butthole Surfers, and we're guest hosting tonight. Guest hosting? We'll be playing live a little later, but
right now we've got a new one from the Los Angeles band Eels.
which is Slee backwards. Their debut album is called Beautiful Freak, and here's the first video off it. It's called
Novocaine for the Soul.
Right on.
Sure was smoky in that car. I think you ought to get your exhaust checked out.
Gee, those were the good times, weren't they?
And it featured the lovely and talented Mr. Cigar.
And right now, old Gib from the Butthole Surfers has got bad bubble tummy.
Oh, poor kid.
Old Gib has got a bad peptic ulcer, and it's just tearing him apart.
Tearing you apart.
You just like to say peptic, brother.
Anyway, we're guest hosting 120 Minutes tonight. What do we have?
Well, we have a bunch of email sent to us from the internet, I guess, sent to 120 Minutes.
.com web.
Yeah, you got it. Actually, it's
Surf
minutes
it.
120. There you go, at AOL. But supposedly Chris Fresco allegedly cyber wrote, and he is from Franklin Square, New York.
Freaky deaky.
Yeah, why did we choose Ponch/Eric Estrada instead of John/Larry Wilcox for the Pepper video, when we all know that Ponch was the weak, or the weak link.
The wink leak. I like that.
What? Or the Wink Martindale. No, he was the weak link on that team.
Cool, man. Well, I think you could best answer that question.
Well, I think we all know that we settled for Eric Estrada because we couldn't get
Erica.
the famous, we couldn't get the famous German drag queen Erica Estrada to host.
And that would have alienated our fan base, too.
But we met Erica Estrada, the lovely German drag queen, and she was really beautiful. But Eric was cool, too.
Plus, he wasn't blonde. Right now, we're going to play a video from our Electric Larryland LP/CD. It's called Pepper. And the interesting thing about this video is there's really nothing interesting at all about it. It features a very tired old man named Gibson Haynes. Here it is. Pepper on MTV. 120 Minutes. Draw 2. Hi. From third album, Burn, that's Sister Machine Gun with their naked little man with 3 nuts. Brand new video, Hole in the Ground, here on 120 Minutes, Sister Machine Gun.
Is currently headlining the first all-industrial tour.
It's called the High Tech Low Life Tour, and it features both Chem Lab and Drill.
Which is leered backwards. We're the Butthole Surfers, and we're guest hosting tonight. Stick around, because we'll be performing live.
Like little monkeys on command. And right after the break,
It's a new one from the band who sells Stinger missiles to a Los Angeles street gang. That's Rocket from the Crips.
First, here's a look at the top 10 albums on alternative radio this week.
Boy. Wow, those are the days, weren't they?
You see
getting
Flea there?
getting all dewy-eyed.
And what's the interesting thing about that video?
Flea.
Oh yeah, which is elf backwards.
I just like to say Flea.
Yeah, we like to say Flea. We're the Butthole Surfers, and we're guest hosting 120 Minutes tonight. Not last night, but tonight. We'll be playing live in a little bit, but right now we're going to answer another email question.
All right, email.
Rick Ernst in Elmont, New York. Hi, Rick.
Curiosity.
Rick wants to know, how has the expansion of the universe and the dark matter controversy affected the band?
Oh, you're looking at me?
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Well, it has affected the band. I think simply the fact that the effects of gravity are immediate as opposed to, light travels at a fixed rate of speed. The fact that gravity is immediate has allowed the aliens to come visit us, and that's responsible for my UFO sightings. But the real question that I want answered is, where is the other 90%? Is it passing through us right now? Are we only aware of 10% of the whole universe? Or is there a small black hole, perhaps closer to our solar system than previously thought?
And what is the smart money on that question writing?
Man, all I know is that gravity is a cruel mistress. Look at these bags.
It is.
I'm an old man.
Gibby Haynes is 85 years old, and he's a credit to his generation.
Your bag is leaking, man.
It is. It stuck it back in there.
If you want to be like Rick and ask other thought-provoking questions to future hosts of 120 Minutes, the email address would be minutes120@aol.com.the world. Up next is a new one from the San Diego band
Rockets from the Crips.
Who are currently headlining the Warped Tour until the middle of August with the likes of, amongst others,
Fishbone, CIV, 311, Pennywise, the third video off their latest album, Scream, Dracula Scream, was directed by Gavin Bowden, who did the video Pepper. It's called On a Rope, and here it is, new from Rockets from the Crips.
Perro.
Okay.
Perro is dog.
From their second album, Perro is Dog, Play Games, that's the New York band Dog Eat Dog with Isms. Here on 120 Minutes. Hi, we're the Butthole Surfers, and we're
Guest hosting tonight.
Stick around, because right after the break, we'll be back to Pay Live.
The desert skies before my eyes, they turned into a sea. A flaming mass of oil and gas, screams of ecstasy.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to 120 Minutes. We are the Butthole Surfers, and this next song is about my dog, Mr. Cigar, who learned how to fly. It's called The Jingle of a Dog's Collar, and it goes like this.
I was looking for the main line, and I was working through a blender of mine, but I couldn't seem to find the time. What do they know about love?
everyone. We're the Butthole Surfers, and we personally know a man that had to have his belly button removed because there were jelly beans coming out of it. Anyway, we're your guest host for the second 60 of MTV's 120 Minutes, and in the next hour, we'll have brand new videos from the Lifter, Just Lifter, Patti Smith, Local H, and Fiona Apple to kick things off. It's a brand new one from the Louisiana band Better Than Ezra. Their third album, Friction Baby, will be released. That's a killer name. Friction Baby will be released on August 13th. How lucky. Here's the first clip off it. It's called King of New Orleans, by golly, the murder capital of the
Their
world.
self-titled debut album, that's the London band Republica with Ready to Go, here on 120 Minutes.
Yeah, we're the Butthole Servers, and we're guest hosting tonight. We're going to answer another one of your questions.
Well, it seems here that Josh Koftal from Seattle, Washington, the former grunge capital of the world, virtually wrote, if you could be in any profession besides music, what would it be?
I'd rather be a septathlete.
And what is this, a septathlete, Mr. Haynes?
Those are the people that compete in a three-category staged event that can last as long from anywhere from 5 minutes to hundreds of years. It's where you build a canoe, sew on a button, and teach a dog to sit.
And a mighty fine profession that must be.
Yeah, you make lots of money, and you get to die when you're old.
If you want to be just like Josh, and Lord we all do, the email address is minutes120, not 120 minutes, but minutes120 at AOL.com.
/ the world.
There you go.
Right now, it's a brand new one from the Silver Lake, California band Lifter. It's the second clip off their album, Melinda. Everything was beautiful and nothing hurts.
Whoa!
It's for a song called Headshot. The video features a bunch of familiar faces from the California music scene. Check it out. See how many you recognize. This is Lifter on 120 Minutes.
Wow.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Hi, I'm Bernard Sumner,
I'm Johnny Marr, and we're electronic.
and you're watching 120 Minutes on MTV.
Welcome back to 120 Minutes. We're Electronic Hot Dog Closet.
No, we're the...
Butthole Servers.
Oh.
We're your guest host tonight.
You know, in this day and age, people really seem to like email. And Dan Miller actually, Dan Miller says hello, but Hervé Pierre...
Hervé.
Hervé Pierre in Charleston, so South Carolina says, hey, Gibby. Or it could be say, hey, Jibby. Have you been in any other movies besides Dead Man? And do you plan to be in any more in the future?
Well, King, Paul, you know, the interesting thing about that is that albinos actually have black skeletons. People who do not have albinoism have white skeletons, and albinos have black skeletons.
What about albinos that are what do you say for outside skeleton?
Exoskeleton?
Yeah.
Exoskeletal albinoism does not exist.
Oh.
Well, if you want to be just like Hervé, the email address is minutes120 at AOL.com.
/ the world.
Perpetuality.
King taught me that.
Yes.
Up next.
It's a brand new one from...
An Illinois duo called Local H. Their second album is titled As Good as Dead, and here's the priest. Here's the first video off it. It's called Bound for the Floor.
Ooh.
And Going to the Door. Hey, here it is.
Hello. From the soundtrack of the upcoming film The Crow, City of Angels, that's Filter with Headshot here on 120 Minutes.
120 Minions. The movie will be opening up on Labor Day weekend, but the record will hit stores this Tuesday.
What's a minion?
It's not us, but we are the Butthole Servers, and
Otherwise
we're
known
hosting the show
as-
tonight.
We're also...
Stick around here because right after the break, it's a brand new one from Patti Smith.
Smythe?
Golly, I suck.
Okay, Metallica's in hell. Okay, they've been sent there by like the Archangel Gabriel because they're there to save Jesus, okay, from this tomato throwing mob. Hey, who threw the tomato at Jesus? Who threw the tomato at Jesus? Huh? Raise your hand. Guy's over there, his white-faced weird hat, and he's like, he's not saying nothing, but I know he was the guy that threw the tomato because I saw it. You know what I mean? The Book of Hetfield, Metallica, Book 3, verse 2. Hey, God, yeah? How long do I have to stay here? He goes, what time is it? It's 4:42. Well, that means you have to stay here forever. It's a hell of a place, and that's why they call it hell.
Hi, I'm Matthew.
I'm Daniel.
And I'm Ira. And we're Not a Surf, and you're watching 120 Minutes on MTV.
We are the Talent Brothers. This is Talent Ted and Talentless.
And no,
We are pathetic, sober athletes in sports that nobody cares about, also known as the Butthole Surfers. And we find ourselves guest hosting this evening's episode of 120 Minutes.
Read and answer email.
Good idea.
For some reason, Diego
Rivera.
Hadis says hello in Dallas, Texas. Hello, Diego.
Yeah, Diego.
But Kate Lane in New Haven, Connecticut wants to know what other bands and music we listen to.
I listen to Cosmetic Tooth Removal.
Ah, Cosmetic Tooth Removal.
One of my favorites. And the Againsters.
I like the Againsters myself.
But what's the difference between the Againsters and the Againsters?
The Againsters are into Warm Dwarf, and the Againsters are into Warm Dwarf.
Ah.
And the Againsters are into doing it again and again, and the Againsters are against everything. And Warm Dwarf.
Do these bands play together or something, or?
We just made it up, and it's a lame comedy bit
On 120 Minutes. And we'll imitate Brando from here on out.
Because we're not very well-trained monkeys, and we are pathetic, sober athletes in sports that nobody cares about.
Next, we'll be picking tea leaves at high altitudes where no other human would go.
Are you confusing me with a pathetic, sober athlete?
Yes, I am.
Well,
the email address is minutes120@aol.com.
/
Perpetuality / 4,000 years into the future. Up next, it's a brand new one from...
Legendary.
Singer-songwriter and spoken word artist.
Patti Smith.
Smythe.
Her first album in 8 years is called Gone Again, and it features appearances from Tom Verlaine, from
TV,
and John Cale, who wrote Cocaine. Just kidding, John. That'd be JJ. Whoa.
And Jeff Buckley. This is the first clip off it. It's called Summer Cannibals, which is Slabanak backwards. That would be cannibal backwards. Of course, summer backwards is Rimas.
I'm Vic.
And I'm Vic.
And together we're Vic.
One big Vic, and you're watching
120 Minutes.
on MTV
Network.
Hello, the best part of waking up is getting inside Folger's cup.
We are the Small Hollow Shell, and be sure to check out 120 Minutes next week when Victoria Williams and Vic Chestnut will talk about the latest Sweet Relief Benefit album.
We're the Butthole Surfers, and we've been guest hosting tonight. The final video on the show is from an 18-year-old phenom, singer/songwriter, dancer/actress, named Fiona Apple, who grew up in New York City but now lives in the City of Angels. She's been writing songs since she was 8 years old and has just released her debut album called Tidal, which is Let It backwards. And here's the first clip off it. It's called Shadowboxer, which is Rexab Wadabas backwards. If I could save scabs in a bottle, the first thing that I'd like to do is save every scab till eternity passes away, and then I'd eat them with you.
That's Fiona Apple with Shadowboxer, the final video on 120 Minutes tonight.
Be sure to check out the show next Sunday when Victoria Williams, Vic Chestnut, and a bunch of other swell artists talk about their involvement in the new Sweet Relief Benefit album.
Send your comments, suggestions, and cult classic requests to 1515 Broadway, New York, New York. That's 10036, New York, New York. 10036, or send them to 120 America online email address at
minutes120@aol.com.
We are not Vic Chestnut, but I love to say Vic Chestnut.
I'll say...
We are REO Speedwagon.
No, we are the Butthole Surfers.
Oh.
And we've been guest hosting 120 Minutes tonight. Thanks for watching. If you're up now, you're in trouble. Good night.
Good morning, it's Susie Pinfield, and I hope you enjoyed the Butthole Surfers on 120. Coming up this hour, we've got Beck, Robert Miles, Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, and here's Smashing Pumpkins today.